Well, end of the week, Friday, back to streaming Sims 3. Hello everyone, my name is Zach and welcome to another live stream for Sims 3 patch for the Xbox 360. Oh, it'll probably help if I'm in my computer if I'm going to do an audio check. I have to do this every single time because I've had issues where my mic ended up being buggy and I didn't know for the entire stream, so give me one moment. Yeah, the reason why I'm so anal about checking it is I had issues where my mic wasn't set up properly, and because of that, I ended up streaming, like, it wasn't hooked up properly, like, it wasn't plugged in all the way, and because of that, my audio was severely distorted. And there's actually a moment when, like, I spent, like, a couple of live streams doing that, and I didn't even know because I didn't think to check out my, check on my, I didn't think to check my audio, and yeah, that was definitely not something I enjoy doing. I'm someone that I'm someone that cares about the quality that I put out. I definitely feel upset whenever I am unable to stream ads, and I feel like there's like some problems with the quality of my streams. So we have a couple goals today. I did not forget. I actually was reminded of it on my way to my car from my class, but we do have an opportunity we need to complete. We need to go to Esther's Books and Scrolls for this opportunity. And we also, I think it's you? Yes, we need to go to the stadium for a free game. So if we go over to the stadium, we can see. So at 11 a.m. we need to go, and we can only attend this on Saturdays and Sundays. So we're just gonna try and like fast forward through some of this because as soon as my character, so let me try to see when I can go to Esther's Book and Scrolls to do that opportunity. $12 p.m. to 4 a.m. So at noon we need to go. So let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit. You need to hunting, stock something. We after you wash the dishes, I'm gonna have you go upstairs and clean this up. And then we'll have you work out. So I will say that one of the reasons this, I do admit this is definitely not the best Sims game, but it's honestly, people may think that Sims 4 is a much better game, and I do admit that there is some things that Sims 4 does better. But I don't love playing this game like strictly because it's like I consider it to be better than Sims. Thanks. I don't like Sims 3 simply because of the fact that it's better than Sims 4. or really that I consider to be a best Sims game. I like Sims 3 Pets because it was probably the Sims game that I have the most fondest of memories with. And the reason why I say that, the reason why I'm saying that I have the most fondest of memories with Sims 3 Pets is from the moment when I first went to GameStop with my best friends and I bought Sims 3 Pets. It really became one of the games that I was excited to go home and play after school. And even though I didn't really spend that much time like playing this game, like admittedly I have maybe like 10-20 hours of game time. I think I spent more time in character creation than I spent with playing the actual Sims, and that's simply because I had a lot of fun with creating different families and different pets and all this kind of stuff. And really, there's some people that actually spend more time that actually play Sims games for the create a Sim uh, uh, mode. There's actually people that literally spend most of their time literally just start a new game, create their own Sim, and then upload their families to the world as essentially for people to view. And that's honestly something that I do appreciate. I do appreciate that there's a lot of creativity involved for creating these Sims. It's one things I love about the Sims 3 games. But what I will say that this game does not do well, that Sims 4 does better, if I'm gonna be honest here. It's sort of like how Sims it's how do I phrase this? One thing that Sims 3 does better is really like the how the game handles jobs, how the game handles skills, like opportunities. I guess it is more involved than with Sims 3. I also did appreciate that with Sims 3 Pets, Sims 4, I should say. I did really appreciate the fact that they actually really upped like the dating thing, where we can actually like take your Sims out on dates, and you actually sort of like play like sort of like a mini game based off of that, which I never really understood. I think I used a dating mechanic once on PC, and I didn't really get far in it. But I did really like the mechanic nonetheless. It's just there's a lot of things, a lot of extra things that Sims 3, Sims 4 didn't have to do, and I'm grateful they did. Most of the stuff is like quality of life stuff, things that were a problem in Sims 3 that were addressed in Sims 4. But there's also some things like they added like branching career paths, which is something that you can't really do in this game. Which, at least to my knowledge, you can't do. They God, what else was it? I'm trying to think. I'm really trying to think. Like, I know that it's been a long time since I played Sims 3 Pets, if I'm gonna be honest here. Let's see. I do appreciate that the developers are continuously making like more and more content for Sims 3 for Sims 4. And really, I do kind of consider Sims 4 to be like the most in-depth Sims game. And it's something that I do really appreciate in hindsight. I don't know. I don't know when exactly I will be streaming Sims 4. It will likely be sometime, probably not like immediately in the future. Like I'll probably want to complete like a handful of games before I go to Sims 4. But it is something that I do want to play. Something I will say in regards to this series is I honestly have not really given much thought into what exactly I want to. I have not given much thought into my overall plans for this series. As of right now, this series, this current family, I'm gonna try and like get to level 10 of every queer, and I'm gonna try and complete all skill, get to level 10 of all skills, and complete all skill milestones. That's my overall plan for this family. Once I get that done, then I'm gonna start hard focusing on getting certain achievements done. And once I do that, 1 second. Once I do that, once I start like getting like a bunch of achievements out of the way, then I'm probably gonna do like a couple wrap up things where I'm gonna try like wrap up like any sort of challenges that I may be missing. And that's my overall plan for right now. So it's sort of like in summary, in summary, what is how's that negative mood last? How did those holes? In summary, like this main playthrough is just really gonna be trying to get the careers out of the way and trying to get all the skill milestones. And also, in addition to that, I'm gonna try and like complete all the mysteries. Then the subsequent playthroughs will be focused on individual achievements and challenges, and that's pretty much how I'm gonna handle this series. It's not something. It's not the type of game where I can complete everything all one playthrough. This will take multiple runs. But I'm thinking this is maybe my 13th live stream of this game. And I'm thinking that maybe by the 30th live stream, I may be wrapping up this game. That's my estimation of where things stand right now. I have to wait until 11. I honestly think that maybe about like the 10th or 20th live stream, maybe even 15. I may be finishing Assassin's Creed Rogue and moving on to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which is currently a game available on Game Pass, but I'm not sure for how long it will be available. Let's see. Uh, After I complete, probably the next game that I may be completing on this channel. Well, it's probably gonna be Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I feel like I'm still like ways away from completing Sims 3 Pets, and it'll probably take me just about Stardew Valley until ways away from completing Sims 3 Pets. So it's possible that I may complete Assassin's Creed Rogue, and the next game I'm gonna be completing it's Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. And once that's done, we're gonna be moving on to Assassin's Creed Unity. So that's my current plans for right now. I will say, there is generally some rules, kind of unspoken rules I have with chat where I try to like leave things like politics outside of the conversation. But I will say, anyone who's familiar about like my stance on sort of like the worldview or the world situation of the current government of the United States, I am honestly kind of hoping for things to just kind of return to normal soon, and I'm honestly kind of getting tired of seeing like all these like toxic news stories like just lining the news feed. Like I'm one of the things I'm honestly kind of getting tired of seeing is mass shootings, like people just shooting up hospitals or schools or government buildings, because it's kind of starting to become like, well, it has been like a real problem, but it's starting to become more of a problem, and I'm kind of getting tired of like seeing that in the news. And honestly, I feel like that the problem with people often like say, "Oh, we have a Second Amendment right to like carry guns." I can carry like a pistol for like self defense, but I don't think like everyone should be able to like buy and own like an AR-15. So I feel like there should be limitations to what guns you could buy, and I feel like that may be like a compromise for like the current like situation with and what's going on today. But again, like I typically try and leave politics outside my normal conversations, but it is something that I am aware of. It is something that I wish could be changed. But the reason why I like to leave politics outside discussion, like I would never like say, "Oh, I'm voting for so and so, Bobby Fischer," and I you should totally vote for Bobby Fischer. I'm never gonna like do something like that, and I'm never going to do something like that. Like trying to vocalize my political like opinions on someone else, but I can't talk about like certain events that are happening in this country, in my country. What is? Why am I? Apparently, I think that magnifying glass over the pool means that Buttons Leon is or Lyon is at the pool. I really wish I could change the walking speed. That's one thing I do like about Sims 4 is the fact that you're not forced to walk from place to place. You can just set them to run, which is something that I really preferred because this is just painful. I'm gonna need to start utilizing the fast forward mechanic. Dude, stop! Watch Argyle Sinclair, dumbass. Unfortunately, I think Buttons Leon is in the pool, maybe? Hold on. Trying to figure out like who Leon is. Buttons Leon is the. That's a weird name for a little girl. God, it's fucking slow walk. This freaking slow walk. Oh my god. Hurry up. No idea where Buttons Lion is. Oh, there he is. Oh my god, what the hell are you doing? That didn't work as well as you'd hoped. These things are obviously very resilient. You had to come up with a better plan for controlling them. First things first, though, you need an evil layer from which to mastermind your megalomaniacal plots. But what layer is complete without a comfy surface to snap on? Who knows, maybe your current house will do. Bernie Branson, go home. Oh my god. That's one thing I do like about cats. Ariel Sinclair was simply marvelous, a testament to humanity's power over machines and non-sentient creatures. He watched and defeat his opponent in only 2 moves, seeing something not seen since well ever. Your logic skills improved simply by watching the exhibition. So, I have a cat that literally That literally, what the hell are you doing? Go home. Oh, you throwing up a. I was literally about to discuss that. We're throwing up a hairball. I have a cat that when I got home from school started rushing up a hairball and I had to like throw him outside. And my cat literally just puked up a hairball all over my pants and I had to like change my pants. I was just not very happy. That's just one thing I don't like about cats is they're just yeah, they're kind of independent, but they're also kind of more high maintenance than dogs, I feel like. At least some dogs. My dog's just literally just sleeping around the house all day. My cat destroys everything he touches. He shits and pisses in the house now, so that's fun. What else? My cat, trying to think. Yeah, you're the logic one. Dude, dude, clean up. And you should totally work out. But cat's just such a nightmare animal. Is what I'm trying to get at. So what does that say? Mystery journal. Sit on. Oh, sit, not lie on. Dude, why aren't you sitting on it? Sit on. And sit on. No, 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 that just won't do. This meager shanty won't do for a lair. Nothing here even approaches the comfort level you desire, no deserve. It's time to broaden the search. Surely one of these houses around the neighborhood has an nap-worthy sofa or two. Is that all I have to do? Just nap on a sofa? I'm pressing all the wrong buttons, by the way. Lie on the neighbor's couch. Okay, you can go ahead and eat. Go pee. I think I have two bathrooms. Whoa, we're gonna worry about that later. Stop! What am I on? Oh. Eat leftovers, cake slice. Then we're gonna have you go to sleep. Gonna have you pee. And we're gonna have you scratch. And we're gonna have you sleep. You stop. Oh my god, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop. Eat. Pee. Sleep. And you stop. Eat. And we're gonna have you sleep. Let's say cake for dinner is a luxury I do not always have access to. So while we are fast forwarding, I'm gonna drink some more Gatorade. I am actually curious. We did a lot of weightlifting. So we have worked out for 30 hours and we need 60. We are halfway done. Well, we are more than halfway done with the athletic skill milestone overall. But we're halfway done for the bodybuilder skill. Well, we're halfway we're more than halfway done for the skill overall, but we're halfway done for the skill milestone is what I mean. Okay, you can take a shower. Then I think I'm gonna have you go back to sleep. It is still, it's not even like the next day yet. That's another thing I like about Sims 4. Like, there's different type of actions you can do. Like, for an example, that can like lead to different mood lists. Like, for example, one thing that I loved, like, if you want to get your character like in a flirty mood, you just say like take like a cold shower or something like that, and your sim will just get flirty. If you want your sim to be focused, you just say take a thoughtful shower, I believe. And it's just something that I really appreciate. It's just they didn't have to like do all that stuff, but they did. And this is another thing I love about Sims 4 is the fact that there's kind of more actions. My only real gripe with that game is that starter houses in this game, they're pretty good. Like, I think I could really only buy like 2 houses and a Are you fucking stupid? What are you doing? No! You better not fucking pee in the... You fucking dumbass cat! Okay, what traits do you have? Literally the worst trait. The worst trait ever. Oh my god, so many of these are bad traits for pets. Skittish, clueless, shy. They're so bad. They're such bad traits. Oh my god. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is so bad. Oh my god. Can I respec? No. I can't change my traits. That is such a bad trait to have. That honestly kind of makes Brimmy suck as a cat. You know what? Just to punish you, drink your own pee. Because I'm too lazy to have one of my sins map it up. You make the mess, you clean it up. Fucking dumbass cat. That is such a bad trait. Oh my god. So people may think I'm being like overly harsh on Brimmy, but I honestly not getting traits on pets is probably more difficult than like getting traits for kids because you can't respec what you're stuck with is what you get. But what I don't like are traits that are preset by other playable families. Like in this case, when I got married to Brooke, I took control of Brimmy so that I can work on the hunter skill. I had no idea that the freaking skill for that Brimmy was such a bad cat in regards to traits. If I knew about that, then I would not have even like oh nice. Brimmy has just improved his hunting skills level 6. Brimmy Branson is now on his way. I was finding out his last name. Now on their way to becoming a master hunter. What new creatures will he be able to hunt in the future? So if I knew that Brimmy's skills was that bad, I honestly would not have had I wouldn't not have invited to the family. I probably would have just let's see. I probably would have I can't think. I probably would have just adopted a new cat, if I'm gonna be honest here. Is that a bad move? Fortunately, I think you can get a negative moodlet. We'll have you sleep just to pass time. I can't remember if there's like a negative moodlet if you sleep too much. I know now that there's a negative moodlet if you eat too much, but I don't know about sleeping. The thing is, I can understand my cat being skittish if something loud happens, but I do not understand how he got skittish from a stationary object. Like if a door closed behind him, I can understand like some cat like being skittish over that. If something happens where like a dog starts barking or like a one of my sims starts getting mad and yelling at another sim. If a burglar breaks in, those are all valid things to get skittish over. But a stationary object, when I am telling you to pee in the litter box, you would say get skittish and instead of going back to the litter box to pee, you piss on the carpet. I'm sorry, but that's does not make any sense. And I have a skittish dog. He usually runs away whenever. Well, my dog is most skittish, and she's kind of an idiot. She barks at anyone that comes into the house, but at the same time, she at the same time she kind of runs away whenever her name is called. Like if we're trying to feed her, and like because if she's upstairs, we start calling her for food. She thinks that she's in trouble, so she runs away. So that's like one example. Okay, no, you. That's one example of my dog being skittish. She also she's really terrified of. She literally just runs away like if and try and hides like if there's something loud. We had like 4th of July last year, and my dog was spent the entire day like as our neighbors were launching fireworks, which is something they're not supposed to do since we live in the city. My dog was hiding under the bed, so it's just funny. My dog is kind of an idiot, if I'm gonna be honest. Dude, what are you doing? Let's see. He really wants to be social, but we are instead gonna have you. Let's see if this increases social skill. Oh, we got electrical thing that got broken. We can work on our handler skill milestone.
Lars. Mm. Mm.
Don't have to do this, but I will. So how many repairs do we need on electrical objects? We need 10. Saving in case we get electrocuted and our sim dies, which is luck based. I think it's more common at lower levels. I will say we're approaching the end of the first hour. We're going to be streaming for another 2 hours.
Steady.
Congratulations, Jasmine has just improved her largest skills to level 3. Jasmine can now search the galaxy with the telescope. What discoveries lie in store?
Blabo.
I guess that's something we could do. We could buy a telescope. Instead of just working on chess, we could just be productive because we do need to discover like all the constellations. I think. But this one I'm gonna do. Wow. So I guess something I will say. Apparently, the fire bar you cannot deplete it, and it's based on the amount of stuff you have bought, which it takes into consideration of both rooms expanded and also items bought. And we are at the very least going to be buying 2 items in the near future. And I think that actually went up because I put some of that pet furniture in, which is kind of unfortunate. And there's also something that we will be building as well. Uh, when we get our sim to aged up, which is Craptronic Workbench. Because basically what we're going to be focusing on for Jasmine, who I believe I'm trying to make the scientist, is logic and inventing skills. For Alexis, I'm gonna try and make her a musician, and I want her to focus on painting and guitar. So far, so good. This is something I've never seen before. Logic is cold and calculated, an impenetrable fortress that cannot be undermined by passion-filled banter. Chess is a battleground for those who adhere to logic, a sim who can both master the path of logic. This is something I want. Damn it! Damn it! I didn't realize it was a lifetime wish! No! We literally just saved not too long ago, so we are gonna quit? No. I do not want that as my lifetime wish. I did not realize that a lifetime wish. Oh, God! That sucks. So, luckily, it's not that far back that we have to reload save, but God, that sucks. Ah. So, that's something that can happen. That is actually something that can happen. Like, teenagers or childs can randomly get lifetime wishes based on the skills they use in life. And that's something that I didn't realize was a lifetime wish, which was Chess Legend. I thought that was like something like Master Handiness skill, which is a non-lifetime wish. God damn it. I'm honestly kind of mad. I can't believe I did that. So the reason why I was so quick to dismiss that, despite like Jasmine being the one that's going to be working on logic, is I want her to focus more on her career. And there's a lifetime, or you can like change your lifetime wish after you complete it. So the reason why I was so willing to like cancel. The reason why I was so willing to cancel that lifetime wish, like to reload a save, was because if I change my lifetime wish, if I were to progress through that, I couldn't change my lifetime wish to something I actually wanted until I got enough things to actually change the thing. That makes sense. It's kind of stupid. So unfortunately, can't get that. Hey, what? I'm confused. That is weird. Like it was saying that I was selecting the thing, but wasn't actually selecting it. say, something that I see like being brought up like frequently whenever the topic of daughters come up is a question of like how a father would handle the situation of like their daughter like dating someone that they don't want them to date. Like an example thing that comes to mind is recently I watched a reaction video of why didn't you eat? Recently I watched a reaction video of with a YouTube channel called Teach and Coach, I believe. And when they were watching even the episode of Family Guy, I was fragments of an episode of Family Guy, where they where essentially Quagmire starts trying to seduce Meg because she just turned 18 and she's quote unquote legal, despite him being canonically 60 years old. And it's just something that we're kind of watching that, and I was just kind of like enjoying their reaction. And something that I was very surprised about was the coach. I think his name was Amir or something. He said that if his daughter is getting to be around that age where he's getting worried that something like that will happen, and he's honestly kind of afraid of like what will he do like when that happens. And it's this topic that was frequently like brought up with my friends, and it's just the consensus that one of my friends kind of settled on is because he has a knife collection. My friend literally just said that he will show him his knife collection and just explain to him how easy it would be, like essentially like in detail, like what each knife does and what it would do like when it enters his body in order to like scare the kid into like not dating his daughter. And this is a friend who recently lost his home in a wildfire and is currently raising like either a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old daughter in a trailer. So it's kind of funny to me that he's considering that and he's not actually trying to find a better new house. It's been like a couple years since wildfire happened. It's just he hasn't been looking. He's just been living in a trailer raising a infant. But it is something that we talk about frequently because parenting does come up in our conversations, especially now that since he's a father. And honestly, if I'm gonna be honest here, I'll probably have like a. I'm probably not like scary enough to like intimidate someone. But what are you doing? I'm probably not scary enough to intimidate someone. But what I could do instead is I think the problem is with kids is there's a stage when they'll be like openly defiant to their parents. So you tell them not to do something and they'll do it anyway just to get like the upper hand on their parents. Just essentially to say F you. But I'm confident that if I can't convince my daughter to not date someone, then I'll at least convince her to save sex until marriage. Because I do kind of consider myself to be somewhat persuasive at times. And I'm confident that I can explain to her, like, tell her, like, my story, like, why I'm afraid, essentially, of her, like, essentially getting married to like, the first person she sees in high school. And I'll instead just try to like explain to her like logically what she would expect, like when she is dating someone or she gets pregnant like in high school. Gonna have like an adult conversation with her and just to explain to her like my worries and my fears. I'm not like intimidating enough to like scare their boyfriend to not like dating. Brooke has just improved her cooking skills to level 7, can make key lime pie. So I'm not like intimidating enough to like convince someone to not date my daughter. Nor am I smart enough to like trick my daughter, but I'm confident that if I present like all the facts, then maybe I can get my daughter to understand my line of thinking. I'm unsure if that's like a valid strategy, if that would actually work, but that's the strategy that I'm planning on using if I have kids of my own, if I have a daughter. But it is something that I have been thinking about.
Bazash.
I am sure like everyone has their own methods. I'm sure like everyone has their own like stories for like parenting, but as someone who has yet to get married or have kids, it still is something that I think about, especially like when playing this game that's just centered around family. Huh. You already have a pretty expensive house. Why don't you put away the leftovers? Sorry. Came out of nowhere. Ugh. Yeah. Ugh. Oh god. Hurts my head.
Huh? Uh-huh. Oh. Oh.
Eat? So I guess something I will say is it's currently allergy season for me. And for me, allergies is sniffles and sneezes. I have another one like right on the horizon. So if you hear me like having to mute myself because I'm sneezing or coughing, that's why. I'm not sick or anything. It's just I'm not sick or anything. I'm just
Blinking. Tazash.
I'm just allergic. And with all the pollen in the air, it's just like playing hell with my sinuses. Ugh. At some point, we will need to focus on upgrades for the harness skill. But I'm trying to like focus on one thing at a time, so we're gonna try and complete the athletic skill before we start focusing on the handiness, and we're very close. He is a lot to read.
Kazabi, Haluk.
What the fuck did I do? I do not like this cat. I do not like this cat at all. Okay. I'm literally just thinking I should just try and find a way to get rid of this fucking animal. Okay, so we have plenty of opportunities to get to work on the hunter thing. The problem that I'm having is I'm starting to really hate Brimmy because everything that fucking cat does triggers me in this game. And the thing is, he has so many problematic traits. And, like, shy is a bad trait. Clueless is a bad trait. Like, especially when you're trying to, like, get him to, like, work on the hunter skill. Skittish is a bad trait. Instead of constantly getting mad at this really bad pet,
Shabel, Vamogangza, Brazidi, Dean.
Dark, dark, like
So apparently I can remove a pet by oh, this may just be Sims 3. This may be a bad time to do it. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just call and like redo it later. Actually, no. Never mind. We apparently did it wrong. We. I just realized we're working on the cat freaking mystery. So as much as I hate this fucking animal, we can't give it up for adoption. Because we will instantly just have to restart. God damn it. Really freaking suck, cat. I'm sorry, but you do. You're literally like the worst cat ever. Public event was really something special. The public, since the law of the space project and City Hall has already approved an increase to our budget. Ooh, thank you. The military has allocated a portion of that as a cash bonus. Thanks for your help. I hate this cat so much. Talk to. I'm trying to raise her freaking. If this fucking cat gets mad at me again. Oh, I'm creeped out by a freaking 10-year-old. Just fucking get over yourself. Such a dumbass. I'm trying to be nice to you. Better not freaking hate me. And I swear to God, if you get skittish and pee on the floor again, you're gonna be a little bit mad. Jasmine night, change outfit every day. Hey, is your class seriously start at 9? Yeah. What kind of school starts at 9? Mine always start at 8. Is elementary school different? Also, that grade C really hurts. As a straight A student, that really hurts. Is elementary schools different where they always start at uh they always start at 9? So what I'm probably going to do once I get my digging skill maxed out, and once I get like all the skill milestones done for digging, and the same thing for hunting, we're probably going to turn like the lifespan for the pets to normal, just so the dog and cat can like get to elder and die faster, just so they can have more spots for my Sims. Which is kind of pretty morbid, I guess. But the reason why I want to do that is local team triumph plus a game was free. You learned quite a bit during the experience. The reason why I'm quick to do that is because I the reason I want to do that, I should say, is because I don't want to have to like put sim lifespan just to normal just so that Zachary and Brooke can just die off if I don't have to. Because right now I could, in theory, get married to one sim each. If Brittany and Chance dies off, which is pretty morbid thing, I guess. But alternatively, what I could do is just play normally, I guess, and have my Sims move out into someone else's household. But that would just make it so that I can no longer play as Brooke or Zachary, which is something I don't want to do. I'd rather just have like one continuous household. Another free game. It's time for my other kid. So she may be getting promoted next time. Stephanie Light. That's a sim I don't recognize.
Tuna. Ash. Machina.
Who the hell is Stephanie Light? Huh. I have no idea who she is. Yeah, my sim is really hungry. Oh, it's funny. I can see the sim, the bus driver. I never noticed that before. It's funny. If you're wondering what's on my bed, it's my Xbox Series X and my jacket. So, it's kind of noticed I was showing up on the web face cam. Okay. Let's go ahead and we're just gonna do something quick. Where is? Wait, whoa, what? Why so late? He's gonna collapse and fall asleep. He's not gonna be able to make it through the end of the day. Why is it so late? He's literally gonna collapse. He's gonna have to come home and go to sleep. That's literally what he's programmed to do when one of his needs get too low. Oh, wait, hold on. 7 a.m. Dude, that's not right. So 12 hours at 7 p.m. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. He works for 18 hours? that is fucking ridiculous. Are there actually jobs out there, like in real life, where you work for 18 hours a day, like a single day? Hold on. So, which jobs have the longest weekly hours? So, for those curious, let's see, how many hours in a week? 168 hours in 1 week. Shopkeepers and proprietors, so those are wholesale and retail, are typically have the longest amount of work hours for 74, which is typically like a 12-hour work schedule thereabouts. I don't think there's I don't think there's like a single job out there that I can think of that actually has to work 18 hours. Now, granted, I am an astronaut, but astronauts go out into space and they typically live in space, typically like as like a space station or something, before they're able to come back. It's not something you can just go to space and go home at the end of the day. That's not how it works. Whether you're stranded in space for like weeks, months, years, staying at a space station or something. I'm gonna have my sim like quit because this is kind of ridiculous. Holy shit, man. Wait, who are you? Jasmine Knight. Yeah, I'm gonna have him go home. Actually, Sims 3 pets, astronaut. Does it refill stats? As per usual, like I never really find what I want on Google. Gonna keep an eye on him. If he starts feeling like he's about to collapse, then he'll just go straight home. But keep an eye. He's literally going to collapse. Oh no! Okay. Yeah, he cannot do this. I don't know if it's feasibly plausible for as he has meditate trance sleep, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. He has meditated trance sleep, and he is still suffering with this.
Oh. Pasipio.
Dude. Go here and pee. An example of pets not taking care of themselves, you dumbass.
Oh. Oh. Mm. Oh. Oh. Oh.
He is literally going to collapse. If he had a chance to get promoted, that's definitely something that he would do. He's not gonna make it. He's literally not gonna make it. So energy, for those curious, is not a stat that should kill you. Hunger is really what you need to look out for. I'll be very surprised if my sim dies because he's so tired. The lack of sleep can kill you, though, in real life. If you don't sleep for like a week straight, you can die from that. I've never seen that movie before. I would never, ever. I don't think I would ever be able to like work nonstop for 18 hours straight. That is just too much for me. Okay, you finally did! Yay! Now come home and sleep. Oh, that's nice! The reigning champ! Woo! I managed to freak my dog out. Jesus. 18-hour bender, $7,252. That's actually worth the risk. Now I wonder if I had my sim be fully rested, because I kind of had him like up and about like at like 12. I had him with a full energy bar. Would that make it so that he would be able to make it through the full 18 hours? Because I do have meditative trance sleep enabled, a trait on him. Holy shit, man. I am so sorry. Get as much sleep as you want. Get as much sleep as you. Oh my god. Oh, it looked like his beard was turning gray. That's funny. Again, you do not take care of yourself. Sleep. You. Eat food. Scratching. Sleep. You. Get down. Serve breakfast. Waffles. And let's see. Use. Go to the bathroom. go to the bathroom, take a shower. I mean, and we will have you play with dolls. You are sleeping. You are sleeping. You're cooking. So how close am I to getting promoted, and what level promotion am I? I'm level 4. Oh, right, we got an opportunity for you, didn't we? Due by Sunday at 3 p.m. Yeah, it's still the same time, so I'll probably, if we can remember, because we're definitely not going to make it to Saturday at the end of the stream, but if we can remember, we'll have my sim, learn, go to the game on Saturday, if I can remember. No, what are you doing? Sleep! Stay asleep. Don't wake up. So, I once had encountered someone who assumed that his dad did nothing but like sleep around all day, and because of that and it wasn't until like he was older. I remember him like telling me this. It wasn't until he was older to find out that his dad worked like a night shift at somewhere where he left for work at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon or like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and he was out working until like 5 a.m. So he was just really tired and was sleeping down during the day. Kind of gives new meaning to my sim now because he is definitely going to be someone who sleeps more in the day. I think that the payoff is definitely worth it. 7,500 is definitely pretty nice. Also, I have to check. Is Pleasant Leon still here? I kind of ignored her, if I'm going to be honest here. Looks like she's gone. So, another thing that I like about Sims 4 is in the previous Sims games, you are kind of forced to have like a heterosexual relationship if you want to have kids. One thing I do like about Sims 4 is the fact that you can have what I always refer to as having your female sim transgender, where which is probably like the wrong term to use. I'm not sure, but basically what I mean is you can make it so that your female sim can get other female sims pregnant, and you can also do the same thing for males. If memory serves, you can make it so that males get pregnant. I may be wrong on that one, but I know for a fact you can at least have female sims get other female sims pregnant. And one thing I did appreciate with Sims 4. But what I kind of have a problem with, I guess, with I it was really like the achievements, like especially on Xbox, the achievements for Sims 4 is just kind of really difficult. Like it forces you to play a family for 26 generations. To get like all the achievements, you had to like have a 26 generation family, and that's honestly just something that I don't really care for that much because I know for a fact that 20 with how much time I spent uh on this family already. Like I think this may be my 13th live stream. With how much time I spent with this family already. That's it's very possible that I may doing. Very possible that I may end up have this if I were to stream Sims 4, it's very possible that it may be the longest game I've ever streamed. And that's simply because of the fact that it's something that will require me to play the game for an obscenely long time in order for me to get all the achievements. And after a certain point, I may like stop focusing on like getting careers and instead just focusing on having kids and making sure that they all age up. I'll probably after a certain point just have my Sims be like on short lifespan just so that I can get through it faster. I'm not sure, but it's something that I honestly kind of consider that if I were to stream Sims 4, it may honestly beat Skyrim as the longest stream series I've ever had, and honestly, Stardew Valley is approaching the amount of live streams I did for Skyrim. Like, for those curious, I think it took 56 live streams total in the span of a year and a half to finish to 100% Skyrim, and I think it took. I think we're approaching the 39th or 40th live stream for Stardew Valley. So it's honestly like very possible that if I were to stream Sims 4, that it will be like the longest series I've ever done on my channel, which is something that I am kind of a little bit worried about. And the reason why I'm worried is I'd rather not have series that essentially never end. I'd rather not, like, for example, I'd rather not like be streaming, like, say for example, Stardew Valley. I started streaming Stardew Valley at the end of last year, I believe, and I'd rather, or like maybe like fall of last year, and I'm approaching the end of that. I'd rather not have a series that I've been working on for like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and I'm honestly kind of get the feeling that Sims 4, if I were to stream that game, it may very well be that type of game where I'm streaming that game for a couple of years until I'm actually able to finish it. And that's the thing that I've been kind of worried about. So let's actually take a look at the progress for school. We currently have a B in our perform. So I guess that kind of makes sense. Technically, schools aren't really a career. But it honestly kind of feels like I always kind of refer to it as a career. It's like a job you don't get paid for. But I guess if I wanted to see my performance, I had to do this. Okay. And let's see. Really do not like it when Sims work out before they have to go to work. Why don't you play video games? So you can paint. Oh wait. You wanted a telescope, didn't you? Yes. And we never bought you that telescope again. So I actually used to own a telescope as a kid, but unfortunately I think I might have broken it because I wasn't using it properly. And even then, like, I lived in the mountains, so if I were to aim at the sky, I would be looking at the tree line. But I did actually used to own a telescope. I think it was actually a Christmas present, if memory serves. So that's something, little did you know about me. I honestly... Stop. I honestly was actually pretty interested in telescopes, in space, actually, as a kid. Yeah, I would have loved to be able to, like, actually be able to look through a telescope and actually, be able to, like, see stuff, like, in space. That's honestly something I never actually, did. No, stop! Oh, you are actually going to hunt. I thought your skill would, one of your traits would go against that. I'm fine with that. Have fun. I sound passive aggressive towards that cat. I am. I do not like that cat at all. That's a really bad trait that I do not like. How did I do that? You're not ready to go to school. Search Galaxy. There's actually a challenge for finding every single constellation, so we're gonna try to work on that passively. There's also a shower and play. So I will say we are approaching the end of the 2 hour mark. We're gonna be streaming for 1 more hour. That picture. it's it's such like a child thing to draw. That's funny. Let's say there's something in the mail, but I can't interact. So for those curious, there's actually a weird glitch. Well, it's not really a weird glitch. And maybe a glitch. I don't know. I don't know if it's programmed to do that. But I had times where there's bills that do not spawn in the mailbox, but they spawn outside, like usually under these bushes. And when that happens, the flag is up, but usually you can still interact with the mailbox and pay the bills. So I'm gonna say that we are good. Don't need to pay bill. It's very possible we may get a promotion by Brooke today. So there is something that I do want to do, and this is something I've actually been thinking about. So two things. Two things actually. One of the things that I want to do, and we're gonna do this first, is there is an achievement that I already have for Sims 3 pets. This employee benefits become a romantic interest of your boss. I was thinking about doing that with one of my daughters. Just to show like how you can do that. Even though I already got the achievement, I was thinking about doing that with with one of my daughters. The other thing I want to say is in relation to my achievements. I have said in the past I'm probably going to farm out achievements individually. Like I'm probably going to have like a family where create like different families, like specifically going for specific achievements. Like I'm probably going to a family where I have like 2 dogs, and we're gonna like have them both be Digger skill level 10 and Digger skill, and then we're gonna have them have their traits where they can pass on their traits to the other, and that's what we're probably gonna do. It's just farm out this achievement and these achievements by just playing that family. It's very possible we may actually get this achievement just by playing this game. But the other thing that I wanted to work on, this is also something that I was going to do, like a separate playthrough for the achievements relating to cats. This is also something that this may be something I can just do like in this playthrough. But there is an achievement, TMI, have your sim kiss their brother or sister's best friend. Initially, I was thinking about doing this with my family, the one I'm working on right now. However, I kind of had like an epiphany where I can have like a father and mother have a daughter or a son or like a brother and sister, and I can make them all related, but then I create like another person who is not related to the family, and I make one of the siblings best friends with the person, and I make the other sibling a romantic interest to that person and actually kiss their best friend. That may be like a really easy way for me to get that achievement, and I think I'm gonna do that instead. Those are the two things I want to say. Go back to the game. With that being said, since we are very close to getting our Sims aged up, we are going to, well, since we have them very close to getting maxed out, we're gonna hopefully age up our Sims this stream. We may not be able to, but we're gonna try. It's very possible that we may, yes. It's very possible that we may get Brooke promoted, which looks like it is very likely, and she will be promoted to level 5, whichever one that is. Looks like Jasmine is maxed out in her thing. Alexis is very close to being maxed out. Actually, kind of curious. Still be. I'm rewatching some old like Adam Sandler movies of all things, and I just rewatched Grown Ups. I'm still kind of laughing about that B cup comment. I'm still laughing about that B cup comment that Adam Sandler made, like to what's that guy's name? I can't remember. I'm really bad with actors' names, but he made like a comment. It's like it's meant to be like a comment about his weight. Kevin James, that's who it is. Made a comment to Kevin James, which I thought was funny. Just saying, I see you graduated to the B cup, which made me laugh. It's actually like making fun of his weight. Congratulations, Brooks' impressive performance has earned you a promotion to department head as well as a bonus of $828. Halfway up the corporate ladder, and the suits up top have provided you a few underlings. As department head, it's important to stay popular with the corporate drones, but still keep the boss happy. Nice suit, by the way.
Bazoof Nazca.
Uh, mm. So I will say, do not really care for pinstripe suits, if I'm gonna be honest here. It's still kind of pinstripe, but it's kind of blended in with it, so like, I don't know. Doing this, doing this, doing this, and that's fine. I don't want you to come home with me, Mooch. uh, that's a wish I never knew existed. It's kind of funny. So for those who are curious why I called Buttons Leon Mooch, despite her like going home with a friend, which is very normal. You'd always like hang out with your friends. But she is starting to remind me of one of my dad's friends who sadly is no longer alive. I think he either had a heart attack or he was the one that committed suicide. I can't remember. No, he had a heart attack. That's what it was. The person who committed suicide was someone else. But he would always just be asking money from my dad. He would be asking favors from my dad. Like he would ask like borrow my dad's car all the time. He would often like come over to dad's house, like say to work, like to work on the fence or something. Because we at one time we're building a fence, and then he just didn't do like much of the work and really only stayed for the food. There's like many different instances of like examples of that, but my dad always called him Mooch since my dad always called him Mooch because he would always just be spending his time like essentially like living off of like what my dad has, which is honestly kind of stupid. Like it's just really his only reason for hanging out with my dad was because he had stuff that he wanted. My dad had stuff that he wanted, like he wanted money, he wanted food, and it's just it was clear to dad that was like all he was wanting, which is just kind of stupid. But every single time my dad referenced him, he would always say, "Oh, so I talked to Mooch again." So Buttons Leon is honestly starting to remind me of Mooch, good old Mooch. Because she's always coming over to our stuff because we have the fancy gizmos, we have the toys. It's just something that I think about a lot. I don't know why, but it's just he always reminds me of freaking Mooch. It's just, I don't know why, but Buttons Leon reminds me of Mooch. Is what I mean to say. So I need to look into this because I may be wrong about this, but I think all I need to do is do well in school. Hold on, I'm trying to like figure out. There's like a source that I used. I'm trying to remember like how you do that. Trying to remember like where I found that. So let's see. That's toddler to child. So I'm 90% sure that all you need to do to choose traits for a kid is to have them do well in school before you age them up. Da, da, da. So let's see, here it is. Raising them well, keep the kids' moods up, do homework, and have the occasional friend over real. I'm actually going to say before I commit to this. Well, first let me move the lifespan to normal. And let's go ahead and ooh. Let's go ahead and options sort. $3 days. Options brief. $2 days. That's actually more bearable. Ooh. Hmm.
Kuba G.
Serve lunch. We will make hamburger. For those curious, I was referencing a skit from Family Guy. It's honestly kind of a pretty dark skit, but I do kind of find it amusing.
Hardu. Gonsawi.
Uh,
Oh, Nevi Slew. Niza
didn't you
Chunk.
already do homework? You were literally just doing homework on the thing, weren't you? Guess not. Well, it's going a little faster, so I guess you started. You just were interrupted for some reason. We are not going to interrupt that, actually. It's a very bad idea. So for those curious, if you stop cooking like midway through, you can actually start a fire that way. So it's actually better if you let them finish instead of interrupting their action.
Uh-huh.
What the f- She had a whole draft thing going on there. That's definitely interesting. I've never seen that glitch before, ever. She literally was turning into a giraffe. So I've seen plenty of glitches, but I've never seen that particular glitch in a Sims game.
Neeb neeb.
What the
Shabu.
fuck is going on? My dog is freaking out. I have never seen that.
Ugh. Better Cerno. Cabarro.
So let me know if any of you have ever seen something like this before. Because I'm legitimately curious. I have seen so many glitches in my time. I've seen the glitch where
Nor do.
one second, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. So as I was saying, I've seen like so many glitches in my time like playing video games. I've seen glitches of like characters clipping through walls. I've seen like glitches of I've had a couple instances where I got stuck under a floor and I couldn't get out. I've seen like so many glitches in my time, and I will say that that particular glitch is not something I've ever seen before, so that's definitely interesting.
Ib. Borbale.
What the fuck? So first, there was a couple things wrong with that glitch. First of all, Button's Leon is speaking with the voice of an adult sim. There is an animation glitch going on, and the animation glitch only triggers when she's speaking in the wrong voice. I have never seen that before.
Uh-huh. Huh?
That's so strange.
Nebinark V Glub. Nebs Lou.
Dude, you need to get your shit sorted out, Buttons, Leon. You are not normal. What the fuck is going on with your face? Are you Slender Man?
Ooh.
Are
Sim
you
Club that
Slender
so.
Man? You are not normal. I'm sorry, but Sims are not supposed to look like that. What the hell? So there is some things kind of going through my head. Obviously, she's a child and her thing is glitching out. But I'm trying to wonder. I'm trying to think of a reason why it glitched out. Like some glitches have a certain trigger. Like usually when people are stuck inside of a wall, it's because they interact with the wall in a certain way. I wonder, because of the fact that she's speaking with her older voice, I wonder if she is supposed to be a teenager at this point, and the animation of her aging up didn't work properly. So it's trying to make her the size of a teenager, but she still has a body of a child. That's me trying to make sense of this, trying to include logic into something that doesn't have logic. But she literally looks like a female Slender Man. No, just seriously, she looks like a female Slender Man. Or really, you almost kind of, so this may be just kind of really offensive, but because of her skin tone, she kind of reminds me, she kind of looks Mexican, so like a Mexican Slender Man. A Mexican female Slender Man, because I think Slender Man is typically male. I've never, it's just so weird. Leave the dog alone. Something else that I was reminded, that I was kind of thinking about, like just as I was saying that. Uh, oh, dude, you're freaking horrifying. You are horrifying to look at. Dude, you're like an abomination. Now, that may seem like very harsh to say, but Sims are not supposed to look like that. They're really not. Get out of here, Slender Woman. Be gone, thought. You're not allowed in this world. Reminds of that meme. I have not seen that meme used in so long, but the Thought Slayer meme. God, when was the last time I saw a meme with the term thought? That THOT. It's usually. It's one of the things that I never really understood what exactly a thought was. That I just kind of attributed to like a someone who is overly wanting of a certain man, trying to make my language more PC. Because there's words I want to use and I do not want. You fucking dumb cunt! Twice now. Twice this stream, this fucking dumbass cat got scared by a stationary object. God, even my dog, as skittish as she is not that fucking stupid. Yeah, go ahead and scold her. You should know better. Scold that dumbass cat and make her realize the error of her fucking ways. No! You get back here. Hey, dumbass. Scold for pee here. Don't piss in the house, you piss in the litter box. Really hate that fucking cat. And you. So there are people out there that get mad at others for calling them out on their bullshit. This is one of those examples. I really hate those people. Like, if I encounter someone that is like a drunken, belligerent mess, and I just say, hey, you really shouldn't be drinking this much, you're really affecting your family and your friends, and they just get mad at me and tell me to mind my own goddamn business, I'll begin to really hate that person. Even if he's like a family, even if he's a friend. If you are showing concern to someone, if you're telling someone that what they're doing is wrong, they bite their goddamn head off, I instantly hate them. This fucking cat is so triggering to me. You pissed on the carpet and you were scolded for it. So then you get mad at the owner who now has to clean it up? I said it before and I'll say it again. I hate this fucking cat. This cat is such a fucking nightmare. God, I want this fucking cat out of my house. No, don't go lie in the house. Don't go lie on the bed, I should say. Scratching. Hey, you fucking dumbass. And sleep. If I sound mad, it's because I am. I hate that fucking cat. I really do. Sooner that cat gets to level 10, the sooner I get his level 10 hunting, the sooner I can get the skills done. Honestly, at this point, I don't even care about getting to level 10. I really don't. I'd rather start like on a new cat from scratch than work with fucking Brittany Branson. He is a fucking nightmare. And it's so stupid how I can't respect my skills. I want to check something. I really wish I can customize the lifespan of each thing because I would love to put freaking Brittany Branson to brief and have Chance remain as immortal. Would love to be able to do that. And apparently, you can't. What I was trying to do earlier, in case someone didn't really figure this out, or really in case I didn't explain it. I was reading online that apparently, also I want to check something. I was reading online that apparently, yes, I did get one. Let me try to finish this thought. I was reading online that apparently, you can send your pet over for adoption. You can set your pet up for adoption, uh, so you can like have your cat like get rid of send for adoption, but apparently you can't do that in this version. Maybe on PC, or maybe like it's for a specific mod for Sims 3, and not the Sims 3 Pets expansion. I don't know. It's probably honestly just PC because PC has a lot of extra stuff that the Xbox version doesn't have. You can have horses and birds, which is something you don't have access to in this game. I had a skill that I wanted, I had which I wanted, but now I don't have it. So I guess something I will say is since we are kind of nearing the end, we literally got 13 minutes left before we're gonna be a really. Yeah, 13 minutes left is accurate. They're gonna be ending the stream. Uh, I would honestly love to be able to end the live stream when I get my kids aged up, but I don't think that's gonna happen. For those curious, I don't think I can age up my kid early. Oh wait. I just kind of had a thought. So I was reading online that you can age up your kids early, but only once for each kid. If the birthday is on the horizon, I actually wonder if I can age him up. Let's go ahead and save. We're gonna experiment. If this doesn't work, if we don't choose our skills, and we're just going to reload save, not a big deal. But if it works and we can choose our skills, then we're just gonna have our kids aged up. So it really hinders on a couple things. One, if our sim age up to teen, and two, if our teenager allows us to choose skills. There was a video game that I used to play when I was younger. And I was just reading the name of that birthday cake reminded me of that. Alright, they both have their birthdays coming up. So what I was trying to say is, God, what game was that? I remember like there was a song like just like I remember like there was a song like something Inferno just for me or something like that. It's like a bunch of kids singing that. I don't think it was a commercial. I think it was from a game. It drive me crazy when I think where I heard that from. A game I played on Xbox would have been a long time ago. So it wouldn't have been anything recent. It's gonna drive me crazy because I know that's from a game. Maybe it was back from like the PlayStation 3 days, like back when I was an active like PlayStation player. I don't know. But just reading that birthday cake name, it really reminded me of that song from that game. It's gonna drive me crazy. God, someone's probably gonna see this stream like when it's recorded on YouTube. They're probably gonna see the stream and like when it's uploaded on YouTube. They're probably gonna see the stream like years. You're blocking. You're gonna see the stream like years in the future, like a couple years after it's released. And they're probably gonna say, "Oh, by the way, the game you're talking about is this." It's probably some stupid kids game. That's the thing. Like, it's probably like some kids game I forgot about. But I swear to God, like I remember playing it like on a game system. Just can't remember what it was. Uh, so her outfit was kind of sus. It looks like her sleep attire has her in her underwear. So I rarely use the phrase sus. So take that with a grain of salt. Jasmine has reached her teen years. Angst and rage. Angst and raging hormones can make this a difficult period for any sim. Computer whiz may be a good one. Or perfectionist. No, that's more for arts. Loser? Yeah, we're gonna get what's it called? Computer whiz. Oh my. Oh, I thought she was. So we're gonna end with having our kids aged up. Honestly, not too disappointed. So now we age up the other daughter. I really kind of like the look. Honestly, I'm not really that disappointed. Like, sometimes I think these birthdays can be kind of hit and miss. Like, I actually had moments when I aged up like a kid and they ended up like being like Fat Albert obese. I had a moment when this is maybe just me just being like very picky. I had a moment like I remember like as a kid, like I just did not like. So this is coming from someone who is also a nerd. But when I was a kid, I did not view myself as a nerd. I viewed myself as a quote unquote cool guy. But I had a playthrough where one of my characters, when they aged up, they looked like a nerd, and I was honestly kind of mad at that. So much so that I just kind of stopped playing that family. I just wanted nothing to do with that person. So it's funny. As an adult, I don't have much of a problem with that. Honestly, it looks pretty fine. And now that I know you can actually make a person look skinnier by working out, not really that big of a deal if he gets if that's what my friends would say. Not a big deal if she becomes a chunky monkey. So she is the artist. Artiste. So I will say that I typically do not like refer to like any. I typically do not like to fat shame. I would never like say, "Oh, you're can't do this because you're fat" or something like that. I'm fat too. I'm like 50 pounds overweight. My stomach, I have like a permanent beer belly from COVID. So I'm just kind of repeating what one of my friends used to always say. Here it is, perfectionist. Uh, honestly, there are some like sleep attire that I typically do not like. Do not like. I guess is what I'm trying to say. There are some sleep attires that I absolutely hate. Like there's one that I really kind of my go-to, I guess, where it's something that I have learned to love as I gotten older because Brooke has the same sleep outfit, but that little nightgown thing, I used to hate that outfit as a kid, but now as an adult, I actually kind of like that because I don't really have much of a problem with that. But when I was a kid, God, I was so freaking perverted as a kid that whenever I had like female Sims, there was a time when I would have female Sims. I would be willing to have a Sim like her everyday attire just be essentially going out in her underwear, essentially just so that I could see like a naked girl. I was so stupid as a kid. I was so perverted. It's just not even funny. But now I don't really care as much because I've actually matured as a kid. I will say, hindsight is 2020. If I knew what I knew as a kid, what I do now, if I knew what I knew now, then when I was a kid, I'm using that phrase wrong. I probably would have had no problem with doing like half of the things I would have had a problem with. To like kind of give, dude, go to the bathroom. When I was a kid, I refused to like eat any sort of vegetables. Like I did not like I really refused to like give vegetables a chance. I did not like to have like lettuce or onions or tomatoes on my burgers because I like to just have like burger, cheese, pickles, and that's it. I basically kind of refused to like give really anything a chance because I kind of refused to give anything a chance because I was just kind of assumed that I wouldn't like it. One of the things I refused to give a chance when I was a kid was what's called mushrooms. I used to hate mushrooms, so like I used to avoid them like a plague. But now I don't really care like about mushrooms because I actually kind of like the taste. I really don't have a taste. You just kind of season them, I guess, but really kind of bland. So there's one more thing that I do want to do before we wrap things up. Is I'm just gonna store these beds. another bed. And we are going to go to catalog, go into hobbies. And we're gonna get a guitar. Yeah, sure, we'll personalize it. So, if you are remotely interested with today, all the games I cover on my channel will be for 100% completion. I will be streaming Sims 3 Pass Out again next Friday, 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. I will be streaming God, I can't think. My site. I will be streaming Assassin's Creed Rogue on Saturdays, 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. And I will be streaming Stardew Valley for 1% completion. Okay, I do not like that outfit. I will be streaming Assassin's Creed Stardew Valley for 1% completion on Sundays, 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. If you are interested for games being played for 100% completion, know that not only go for 100% income statistic, but 100% in achievements as well. That's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.